I'm back and I have the update you guys have been asking for, but I don't think it's the update that you guys want. So I posted on here a few days ago. It was me trying to feed my ball python, which did not go according to plan. I feed him the same exact way that I've always fed him every single week. Not only did he not want the rat that I drove 30 plus minutes to go get for him, but while I was dangling the rat over his feeding tub, the rat's tail snapped, it bled, it was a whole thing. People in the comments were pretty much giving me a bunch of different possibilities as to why he didn't want to eat. Maybe he's not hungry, maybe he's fasting, maybe he's sick, maybe the temperatures in his cage aren't off. It was a whole list of reasons why maybe he didn't want this rat. The verdict from the pet store that I got the mouse from was pretty much don't try to feed him again until next week. The feeding probably stressed out my snake, so leave it alone. They did tell me that I could come return the rat. Voodoo eats a small rat every single week. He, started with pinkies and then went to fluffies or furries or fuzzies, whatever the hell they're called, and now he's that small rat. Nowhere around me carries a small rat that's live. They only do frozen. So if I drive to a pet store near me, I can only get either a really big rat or a really small mouse, which isn't what he eats. And I'm not ready to switch to frozen mice yet. I've done live feeding since I've had Voodoo, and when I got him, he was a little baby. And now we're over a year in of me having him, and he's only ever eaten live. And I know that some people are saying that you can transition to frozen food if you think that'll work better for you. I just want it to be as realistic of a feeding as it would be in the wild. I mean, I'm already keeping an exotic pet in my house. I wanted him to be able to eat live like he would outside. So I'm going to try again, but if it doesn't work when I try again, then obviously I'll try frozen. But the question that I keep getting asked, like in my messages or on the post, is what are you doing with the rat? So like I previously said, I drove 30 some minutes just to get this size rat. I'm sorry, but he was like $4. I'm not driving 30 plus minutes there and then 30 plus minutes back to my house to return this rat. I'm just not. So I weighed out my options. My options are I let it go outside, but it's raining, it's cold, it's gonna freeze, or something else is gonna eat it. But my snake was gonna eat it anyway. Option number 2, I can leave it in my house until the next feeding and hope that the rat's still alive and try again. Or I can just leave it in this container, and if it dies, it dies. I don't know. It's all really messed up, I understand. No way of dealing with this rat is humane. And even if I take it back to the pet store, it's a feeder rat. It's going to die. So I understand it's really messed up, but I have him in the warm. He's looking at some pretty Christmas lights. And until I decide what to do with them, I guess he's just chilling. I don't know. This whole situation is really messed up. If you guys have a better idea, please let me know. Because I just have a rat.